Made for Locs, for the best, Made for Locs, yeah. If you want the best products for your hair, check Made for Locs, hi. Them sell the best products for your life.
So we're going to start with wash day. So you want to wash with our ACV shampoo or our color care shampoo or our black charcoal shampoo or our castle shampoo. Have quite a few options, but I'm going to refill my 8-ounce bottle today, and I'm going to wash with our shampoo brush. If you haven't tried this amazing shampoo brush, helps a lot. Especially if you have super long nails, this helps a lot to get to your scalp without you scratching yourself, which could cause scab later from your scalp healing. So this has been a great solution for me personally to get up in there without causing harm to my scalp. And it's made out of silicone, so super soft. So I kind of pre-poo already by putting some ACV shampoo in, let it sit. This helps me to just pull everything off my scalp, and I'm getting ready to wash, y'all. Hello, so welcome to this tutorial. This tutorial will be focused on our mousse. So this is our Loc Mousse, and this is the 1 liter size, huge, and we have regularly that you may have is our 8-ounce, or 7-ounce size, sorry. And I'm just opening a brand new one. So it's like this. And the main ingredient with our mousse is our flaxseed, which, as many of you may know, has a lot of great benefits for your hair. And one of the top selling things for our mousse is that it is not sticky at all. Super lightweight, no flakes. So I'm just gonna waste them because that's what I'm gonna do so y'all can see the consistency. So it comes out as a foam. You rub it in your hands. So this is my test. I always say to customers, test it this way. You rub it in your hands and it's not sticky at all. And it's a really subtle papaya scent, like really subtle, like fainted, but it smells so good. And your hands are not sticky. So that's the first test to showing like your hair is not gonna be sticky, it's not gonna be flaky. I'm rocking right now, or I'm using rather, our extra large Loc towel. And you can use this towel to dry your lock. And sometimes you can use it to lounge around the house, it's your business. But I'm using that right now, and my hair is really long, so I'm gonna unwrap this so you guys can see what's under here. And I just did a wash with our ACV shampoo. So for our towel, it has like a loop, a hook and loop situation. So that's what I'm doing to hold it. So I'm gonna remove that. And I just hooked it once. So that's really good. My towel is soaked right now, and I've had this on for about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna remove so you guys can see. You guys see that? Hold on. Here I go. Here I go. So one of the top questions I get is your locks heavy? And it really isn't. My locks is the heaviest when it's wet. So right now it slightly is heavier than I normally have it, right? But this is perfect. It's not like soaked, it's damped. And I'm gonna style my hair this way. This is better for me to style my hair when it's damp and it's still kind of nice and wet. And I will come close so you guys can see. But yeah, we're gonna do our thing. So when I thought of this tutorial for you, I thought, why waste it on one style? And so what I'm gonna do with my hair, and I'm gonna be using just the mousse. I want to show you that you can actually use this product only if you wanted to style your locks after a wash. So I'm just going to use this. I am testing a few products, can't show you that, but I'll use that on my scalp. But normally what you want to do after a good wash is you want to moisturize your locks. And so I'm going to moisturize my locks with our refresher spray. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So I have a few tools here that we're gonna be working with. We're gonna work with a scrunchie. That always works for me. Our creative director actually gifted me this, so I'm gonna be working with this. You can have these clips if you want to. One of the styles does require some rubber bands, so I have that here. And before we get started, let me just put on some of our lock stick. So this is our clear lock stick, and baby, so good. My is almost halfway done. Like, I use this every day. So rubber bands for sure. I'm gonna brush my locks. This is not available yet, but we'll talk about this soon. And let's get started. So I'm going to use our peppermint and rosemary refresher spray. I think we just restocked this. I am not a peppermint person, but I fell in love with this. So if you're like me and you're not into like peppermint and all those herbal kind of scent, baby, the way we did this one. So this is peppermint and rosemary, super subtle, not overwhelming, and it's like a great summer scent, honestly. And so I'm just gonna really get my scalp, and it really does a good job of soothing your scalp. So getting my scalp with this one, and then you can obviously get the body of your locks. So I'm gonna do that. And then normally I would oil, but I'm not gonna oil because I'm gonna test something later, but I'm just gonna use our mousse. So you can absolutely use the mousse just to retwist your locks. So I'm gonna just put it all throughout, and this helps with the frizz and to get me going. And this obviously is not going to give you like a whole like a gel would, but for those who just want to, either you're going to style for curl, a braid out, what else can you style this for? Or you're just leaving it to go, this is perfect for you. And then I'm going to use our lock brush. So this one is going to be a limited edition, and look out for this one. So if you're not on our email list or our text club, then you probably won't see this drop, because this is going to be a limited edition. And when this drops, we don't normally post these on social media. Our tribe gets them first, and once they get them, they're gone. I think we are only doing 1,000 of these. So baby, when it comes and it comes and it goes, do not email us. I didn't get one. Be on the list. Be on the list. So some of the benefits for lock brushing, because some of you may be watching, it's like, what the hell is she doing? She's brushing her locks. I am brushing my locks. I've been locked for over a decade, and the benefits for brushing for me is to remove lint. That's the biggest one. As you can see, my locks are long. They're like beyond my butt at this point. And so a lot of the times I can't see a lot of stuff that's going on back there. And so brushing helps me to remove lint before it gets trapped in my locks. If you have locks this length, you find that you're sitting down, stuff is getting stuck in there. You're going in your car, you're using the bathroom, just little things that you can't control. And so this helps me to remove anything that's, and I'll kind of zoom in so you guys can see. For example, I just washed my hair, and thankfully our Loc towel is lint free. It's lint free, so perfect. You won't get any lint in your locks. But I'm sleeping on my bed. I try to use cotton sheets to help alleviate this, or satin pillowcase, but it still happens. So you'll find like microfibers like this. Let's see if I could zoom in. You can see, but these turn into lint. So you want to get them before they trap into your locks, especially at the bottom of your locks. So there's places that I can't see, but as I'm brushing, it helps to bring them to the surface, and I could just like pick them out, or the brush will take them out for me. So that's one of the reasons. Also, if I add moisture like I just did with our refresher spray, this will help me to distribute that evenly throughout my locks, as well as when you add oil to your hair. It also makes your hair, the appearance of it just looks less frizzier. My hair is naturally frizzy, so this helps quite a bit. And even with your shirt just comes with lint. So as I'm brushing, it comes to the front. I'm able to get it. You'll see it inside the brush, and then you could just remove it from the brush. So brush is super beneficial. Some people are super against it. It's definitely optional. It's your choice, like many things in life. So if you opt to brush, it's definitely on you. A lot of concerns like, will it thin your hair? No. My locks are naturally small. It's naturally not like, I don't have huge fluffy hair. I have a lot of hair when I had loose natural, but as I grew my locks, the texture of my hair is just like a lot thinner. So this helps me a lot, but it doesn't thin out your hair naturally. It is super soft. Like I could comb my skin with it soft. It's super soft. So that's the key. You want to make sure the bristles are super soft. So this really, really helps me. This is a part of my routine personally, but we're not going to make this video about lock brushing. So let's jump back into it. Our mousse. So I've applied the mousse. Now what I'm going to do is, should I retwist my hair? Is this you? Let me know in the comment section if you do that. Watch your hair and you're like, should I do this? I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like retwisting my entire head because I think I could do the styles without retwisting my hair. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna section my hair out into 4 parts. Let's start there. So I'm gonna section my hair into 4 parts. And I do wanna show you different styles that you can use a mousse for. So let's do that. I'm gonna section it out into 4 parts and we'll do 4 different styles. So we can do braid outs. We can do lock braids. Right? What else you have in mind? Let me know. What else should I do? We can do lock braids. We can do two-strand twists. How about we do some rods, some curl rod style. And then the last one, braids, two-strand twists, and we could do some loc knots. Okay, so I think I want the loc knots in the front, and we may put these in the front too. Let's put the baddie curls in the front. Let's put the baddie curls in the front. So we're gonna do these in the front, and then we're gonna do this two-strand twist and the braids in the back. And then what I'll do is I'll retwist the front. I'll retwist the front. Let's do that. We can retwist the front. That way it will look nice. Who cares about the back? I don't know. I'm not in there. To the people that gotta see the back of my head, I apologize in advance. But this is a cute style too. My best friend be like, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. This is a cute style. See, this is the thing though. When I ain't going nowhere, when I have nowhere to go, baby, the styles be coming out like this. But this is cute. I ain't got nowhere to go, but it's coming out. Okay, let me stop saying. Focus. And then the back, I'll do 2. So we're not retwisting the back. And we're gonna do the braid outs. And so, with your braid outs, we're gonna pour it up. And like all our products, you don't need a lot. You really don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. But I got a lot of hair. So, to make sure we get all up in there, this is good. This is absolutely fine. And my hair, again, it's not soaking wet, but it is wet. It's damped. And so we're gonna start with the back and we're gonna do braid outs. So braid outs are just like chunky braids. And I don't ever count my locks, but I think we have about 9 locks in here. Depending on the thickness of your locks, you can do more, you can do less. Depend how tight you want those curls. Also is a factor in how many locks you want to add. One thing I am gonna do before I even start this, I want to make sure, and this is something I do daily to ensure my locks doesn't get locked and matted at the roots. Take your fingers and comb through your locks like that. And as you can see, you don't see my fingers getting stuck. They're just going straight through. But you don't want to wait till wash day to be and breaking. No, don't break your hair like that. So I don't necessarily have to do that because it's what I do all the time. But it's just a tip for you. And then I'm gonna just start braiding. Since we probably be here all day, and when I'm editing this, I'll probably just speed it up so you don't have to see this. Or, matter of fact, I'll just answer some loc questions that you guys ask all the time. So the top question I think I've been seeing in our Facebook group, and if you're not in our Facebook group, check out Made for Locs Tribe. But the top question that I've been seeing is, hey, what will help my locks thicken up? What will help with hair loss? And that is such a wide and huge question that depends on so many factors. One, the top factors standing out being your health, your diet. That plays a lot into your hair and your hair health. And a lot of the times we don't focus internally on what's going on with us. We always just focus on externally. So you definitely want to just, look at what you're putting in your body. Stress is a huge factor in hair loss. I know I went through several periods where I was just overwhelmed with stress and life in, and I could see it in my hair. And so you definitely want to just think about factors like that before you try to throw a topical solution on that. When you're putting on your rubber band, just a few times, that's it. You definitely want to consider just your life and what's going on in your life that could be affecting your hair health. So those are things that definitely to consider. I think we don't consider those things because there are so many products on the market, and it's just like, throw this on your hair, it's gonna save your life. But I always ask what is going on first. That way, even if you use a topical product and it does help, you know, you're now aware of what you may need to work on internally in your life, mentally, and all those things. And so look at that first. As you age, that's definitely going to play a part in your hair and the health and the thickness. So as you grow older, your hair may thin, and that's something, you know, that comes with aging, and you can't prevent that. So what you may need to do is stop manipulating your hair. A lot of us have transitioned from not just loose, natural, but from wearing years of wigs. And so you're coming over, you have no airline, and your hair is trying to figure out how to exist, because for years it has not had a safe place to exist. It has not been able to breathe because you're like throwing a wig on top of it. Just so many factors. And so your hair is actually figuring out how to coexist with you now. And so there's just a lot of factors to think about. In terms of topical products, we do have an amazing peppermint growth oil, which I personally use like all the time, not just for the growth of my hair, but just it really suits your scalp. And I love that product. However, I always just stress, just look within. Consult your doctor to see if you may need to increase your vitamins, or if it's something more than just hair loss. Is it alopecia? It's just, again, just consult your primary care doctor to make sure. Not everything can just be fixed with throwing a topical solution on there. We got 2 down. I think we can do another 2, shall we? Because I really want to see the definition of this. One out of 2. I think we have 1 twin back here. You heard that? Don't do this. Don't let that happen. Should I make this 2? No, already here. So we could do this. No, I feel like this is 1. Knowing how I do my braid outs, this is 1. This is 1. We're not gonna push it to 2. Let's just make this 1. Yeah, but you definitely want to just look at some other factors that may be contributing to your hair loss. Definitely do not over manipulate as you see that happening. Don't over style it trying to hide maybe a bald spot or a thin area. Definitely just leave your hair alone, let it do its thing. Sometimes you try to over manipulate it, or you find that you're using a professional and your hair is being styled really tight, and that really plays a part. So for me, I think the general rule is, before you get up out that seat, if you can't move your head one way, or you feel like you can tell it's tight before you get out of the seat, so speak up. I don't know why we are so uncomfortable with speaking up when we're paying money for a service. If you're paying money for a service, you should be able to bring your own products. I see a lot of comments like, Do you think I should bring my own products? Absolutely. You paying your money. Bring your own products. So bring your own products. Of course, do it in a respectful way. Hi, you know, whatever your loctician name is. I've been researching this products made for locks, and it's been working really great for me in the time period that I've been using it. And I would love for you to use a shampoo in my wash day today, because guess what? You don't want to speak up, and they're using, most stylists, they're going to use like a broad range of products that they feel work for all their clients, and that's obviously going to save them money, but it may not work for you. So at the end of the day, it's not saying they're trying to save money just to get over on you, but in this economy, yeah. So I say bring your products, let them know you've researched it, it's been working for you, and do it in a tasteful, respectable manner, and they'll be fine. So the back part is done. We ended up with 3 braids, and this is going to be a cute little braid out thing going on. We're going to go to this side, and I'm going to just refresh a little bit. So as you're going, you can just add some moisture back, or you could just solely use the mousse, that's fine. And I totally forgot what I said I was gonna do to this. Oh, two-strand twists, yeah. So we're gonna do two-strand twists back here. So my two-strand twist is not too strong because we'll be here forever. But I think what I'll do, let me just make sure. Put this in. So my two-strand twist is never too strong, but I'll show you what I mean. So we got the braid outs, and I'm trying to make sure I'm not getting here. That should be over here. And we need to start from the bottom. And this is not even done with putting like, hey, make sure my parts are clean. It's really just to show you, once I remove these curls, how banging they are. This is gonna be my two-strand twist, and this is 6 locks. So like I said, my two-strand twist is gonna be completely different than the regular two. If I did two-strand twist, we would have been here all day, child, because my locks are just smaller. They're just way smaller. So no, we're not doing that. So going back to my point, yeah, just be respectful about it. Bring your products, that is totally fine, and you know, just ask questions. But I hate to see that you guys are going to these salons and you don't feel safe speaking up about wanting to bring the products you've invested in, or that my hair is tight, loosen this joint. Loosen the joints so I could go about my business, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's gonna feel the pain and have to take down that style you just paid for, because styling is not free. I remember when styling came with the wash and everything, but it's not free. It's, you know, it's, you're paying for that. And so I would certainly speak up, and I'm just making sure these stay in place with a rubber band, but I will surely speak up. And you can see two-strand twists. And I think I'm gonna speed this up because I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm gonna speed this up and I'll be right back. 2 hours later. No, that was about maybe 30 to 45 minutes later. And so it looked crazy, but baby, these curls are gonna curl. And so I'm kind of embarrassed about the back, but we're still gonna do a 360. So basically we have the Loc Knots in the front. Cute. Like, I wish I would just do my whole hair like this. So this is definitely summer style, my favorite style. Loc Knots, super bouncy, and I did do a video to show you how to do it if you don't know how to do Loc Knots. And then we did some rods. I did 2 different types. I did the super soft ones, and then I did these old school style, just depending on what you have, so you can see the difference. I did the braids in the back and the two-strand twists over here. So you got 4 different styles, all using our Loc mousse. And when you're finished, you can also finish off by sealing in some, like this. Oh, it smells so good, like that. And then I'm gonna dry my hair and we shall have the results. Probably gonna sleep on this, I don't know. But I want a full, I'm thinking a full 24 hours to keep these in. Because technically when you have your braids or your loc bob or your two-strand twist, I feel like we go longer, right? So I wanna show you guys at least 24 hours with the curls. These we may take down like before 24 hours, depending on if you want to sleep with these. But I will do this to you. So I'm gonna give it 24 hours and I'm gonna take these down so we can see the full effect of the curls. Another tip is if you are wearing any style and you have curly ends, you can apply the mousse to your ends for definition, baby. For definition, give it that curl, let the curls pop, yeah. Yeah, so this is a tip for those lock girls with curly locks at the end. Like, this is a way to define your curl so it looks really cute. But I will be back. I'm not going outside like this. This is just for you, but I'm super excited to show you guys the results, so stay tuned. Okay, so we are back. It is 48 hours later and I am here to show you the results of our lock mousse curls and what it is. But before that, I can't be doing this with no ashy lips. So I'm gonna apply, this is our cherry lip gloss. So cute. So OOTD. This is our cherry lip gloss. This is our Loc Excellence t-shirt, and this is in a beautiful fuchsia color. I'm wearing our Made for Locs earrings. These are not on the site though, but we shall see one day. But we do have a beautiful Loc Queen earring on the site, so check that out. But let's get into it. So I think the best way to do this is to take out each section that we did to see the curls, and then I'll do like a follow-up, like everything out. So it's gonna take a lot of time, maybe about 10 minutes to take these all down. So let's do them by section. So the first section we're going to reveal is the rods. So let's do this rod first. So this is like our hard rod. So if you have these and you want to try this at home, just do it like this, do it like this, do it like this. Child, we gonna be here all day. Oh, the curls are curling. The curls are curling. And depending on how long you have this in, is my hair fully dry? It's almost there. But depending on how long you have this in, the tighter your curls will be. And then they will eventually drop and be very bouncy. And depending on how much locks you add to it too. So there's that. So I think let's get this old section out. But as you're taking it down, the one thing you want to look at is the flakes. Like, I have no flakes, baby. None. So it gets a tight O without the flakes. Oh yeah, I think I like these curls better. Ooh, definitely like those better. And then too, what I like about like these curling tools, you'll see which one works for you better. So this definitely is it. Like the soft curl rods, those are it for me. Those are it for me, baby. This is so fun, like when you're taking them down and look at that. Bounce with it, bounce with it, bounce with it, bounce with it. So lightweight. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I wish I did more with this curl pattern, but I know now. This could be a whole summer look. Beautiful. Oh, let me back up so you can see. Look at that. So pretty. One more. So now my hair gonna be full of different curl patterns, which is gonna be funny. But it is what it is. All of this for you, baby. All of this for you. It's the bounce. It's the bounce for me. It's the bounce for me. It's the bounce. So I think we got all the rod curls. So this is what they're looking like. Ooh, child. Ooh. And then we can do the, which one? Let's do one of the braid outs. So did you see how easy that was to come off? I'm gonna do another one so you can see. That's why when you're putting on your rubber bands, don't put them on too tight. Just like 2 knots and you're good. I grab here. So easy to come off without pulling your locks out. So super important to do that. I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can see the braid out. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's get into that. Let's get into that. Oh, braid out, braid out, braid out, braid out. And again, as I'm taking it out, you don't see no white flakes flying around the place. You don't see any on my shirt. I have on a shirt that you can literally see whatever is gonna come from here. But baby, get into it. Get in. Get into This is my favorite part, like taking out whatever style you have to see like the results. Amazing. And again, I didn't retwist the back of my hair, so like adding these curl definition, nobody will care about them parts, child. They won't care about them parts. Like what parts? We don't care, girl. I think I may be able to get all of this out so you can see it. But oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Look. And this is 48 hours after doing this. Normally you get this type of definition a week out. The longer you have your braid-ins, the more definition you get. But with our mousse, you can get these definition much sooner. I could have taken these out yesterday and probably still get the same results, but I was lazy. Ain't gonna lie, I wasn't feeling like doing it, but oh gosh, these are gonna be so pretty, so pretty. All right, so that's 2 braid outs, period. You see that definition? And that curl, wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so let me get the back. Well, let's leave this one. Let's take out a 2-strand twist. So moving on to the 2-strand twist. Come back to that one. So this was more like a 4-strand twist, but it's definitely a 4-strand twist. So now that I removed the 2, then I'll remove the 4. So you still get your wave. It's not as defined as your braids, but you still get this. So if you wanted to see the difference between when you get a 2-strand twist and when you get braid outs, I like the braid outs better. It's a little bit more defined, but you could rock both of them. Then lastly, let's take out, sorry, I need some to take this out, but it's okay, we got this. Got this, girl. I'm trying to get the edge of this rubber band out. Again, it's gonna come out easily, just don't wrap it too much times. So with this one, you unravel this part first, and then you unravel as you go. Oh child, these curls, so pretty, so pretty. Make sure you're not knocking them up as you go. Yes. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm gonna come back with everything done. And here we have the final look. Oh, look at it. Look at this. So if you're a person with like smaller, finer locks like me, like a braid out is gonna give you body yaddy 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 yaddy. So we're gonna finish off. What you can do after you take your braid out is you could just apply some of our mousse to it. Just rubbing your hand and just keep that hold in place just a little bit. It smells so yummy, y'all. And then what I'm gonna do is, no mousse wasted. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some of our pineapple refresher spray. And I'm gonna apply that. Ooh, that feels so good. Ooh, Jesus. I'm gonna apply that to the roots, baby. That feels so good. Oh, that feels so refreshing. And it smells so yummy. You just want to rub that in there, all in there. Oh gosh. So what I like is like the braid out gives it the volume in the back, and then the curls that I had in the front just gives it that voom, whatever you want to say. But I love this. It's a simple everyday look. No makeup, lip gloss, locks popping. The attention is on your locks. This is the focal point of your entire look. It's the lock, baby. It's the locks for me. It's the locks for me. The locks is locksing. Like, oh God. Now my hand, I'm gonna have all day hand in the lock syndrome. Like this is gonna be me all day. And rightfully so. Hold on, let me give you guys. Did you say something? Did you say something? Did someone say something? I love it so much. Look at the curls, y'all. The curls, you can leave them like this and they'll eventually drop. You can separate them to create more volume. So when you separate them, create some more volume to it, but you can leave them and they'll eventually drop. If you do tighter curls, the longer you leave them, they'll drop over the course of days. So that is completely fine. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, product used, made for Locs Loc Mousse. This is also available in Walmart stores nationwide, as well as Sally Beauty stores, and of course madeforlocs.com and Amazon too. So definitely check this out. We have this in a 7 ounce, which is this one. We have the travel size and we have the 1 liter salon size. So can't wait for you to try this. Tag us Loc Mousse when you try this, made for Locs, and we'll be sure to comment and share our support for your curls, because it's curl season, baby. Curl season. Thank you. Have a good day. Of course, I forgot to tell you guys, make sure you remove all of them. You're almost always gonna forget to remove a braid out, so remove all of them.
Made for Locs, for the best, Made for Locs.